as we say hello to our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter family. Yes, come on in, come on in. You know what we always do? Bring that pad, that tablet, your cell phone, whichever device you feel comfortable in taking notes. Come on in around the gifting table, where the table is going to be full on today. And we will be dropping some awesome gems. Yes, we have a guest speaker today, and we will reveal him. You probably saw the post. Thank you very much, Mocha J. Looks like Mocha Chaja. And I am so sorry if I kind of messed up your name. Um, Perhaps we can connect after we're done with this live and you can tell me the pronunciation. But thank you very much for joining the Worth Beingologist. I am so happy that you made it on. And those that are joining and will be joining us here on the live, we say welcome. Welcome to the gifting table, where the table is full of information, strategies, ideas, contents. Just in case you do not know who I am. Oh, you're Johnny's cousin. Okay. Johnny is on his way. So you hang tight, my dear. Thank you very much for joining us on today. He is on, he promised me he would be here. And you know Johnny, he always show up. Johnny on the spot, I say to him, Johnny on the spot. My name is Linda L. Robinson, aka Worth Beingologist, your visionary life coach. I am the proud founder of Worth Beingology Group LLC. We are faith based and we really love what we do. We love what we do. So we're going to, he showed up on Facebook first. So welcome.
Hey.
Going to connect. If you can connect with me on Instagram, we are on. And your cousin, Mocha Ja, Mocha Ja, am I pronouncing her name correctly?
Yes.
Okay, she's on, and I don't know why Instagram every now and then my internet is going out. Hello there, Java. She said Java is fine. Thank you very much, my love. And also joining us on Instagram, we have with us Coach Wilma. Hello, my love. Thank you very much. And I do hope that you are enjoying your weekend, both of you. And there's Johnny. He's waving, and I am going to invite him on so that we can get started on today. Like I said, the table is full. So we have a full house, a full table. And Johnny, if you can accept the invite, there you are. You know
All
what
right.
you're doing.
I'm here. It took a
Yes.
while.
Now you want to turn your volume down a little bit on, well, as low as possible. Do you have your ear buds in or your,
I have my earbuds in.
okay, turn your volume down because I'm hearing some echo.
Okay, let's see.
Loud enough for you to hear us on Facebook.
All right.
The computer, yeah, if you can turn the computer down on your turn the volume down on your computer
Okay, I turned it down.
and completely down on Instagram and turn your ringer off. We don't want you to be interrupted during this time. Your phone ringer. Yes, we have a comment already. And as you're getting adjusted there, I'm going to let everyone know about our topic for today. And we're going to we're going to bring our system up here. You know, everything works when you work it, right?
Right, right. Can you
Okay.
hear me well?
Welcome to the gifting table broadcast. And as we said that we have a special guest on today, and the one and only, I call him the one and only, John Hicks, owner of Custom Remodels with an S Design LLC. And we're here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, as well as Instagram. You're looking good, my friend. Not that you never look good, but you're looking very spiffy for the crowd today.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you.
Hello, there's Pastor Rita. How are you doing today? Oh, they're coming in on Instagram. You know, we always get a bigger crowd on Instagram more so, and I strongly feel, Johnny, that's where our audience is on Instagram. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, yeah, yes. You got more people that want to tune in more often than Facebook. A lot of people on Facebook kind of be doing other things. So yeah,
Yes, yes. And we before we get started, let me see, with our comments, I just want the people to know about the topic for today because you know, we're going to be talking about this. Not going too deep, but just enough to wet their whistle, as we always say. Our topic for today is from homeless to the celebrity contractor. That's John Hicks. Believe it or not, he may not look like it today, but he will tell you he's been through some things. Thank God, with God's protection, we can go through life. All the disappointments, the distractions, the trials and tribulations. But because we are children of the high God mighty, we don't have to be more concerned about whether or not we're going to be so bruised and beaten up that people will not be able to they will not be able to recognize us, right?
right,
And most of the people don't know what we're going through as we're going through our trials and tribulations. And Johnny can could, attest to this. As we go through the trials and tribulations, we don't look like it. We don't tell anyone. We keep it to ourselves. And guess what? We keep on pushing, keep on moving forward. So we will get into his story because he has one to share and tell with us on today. But before we bring our one and only, the the celebrity contractor. Oh boy. You know, we got the clap, clap. We're going to clap him in and we will not take it back. We're going to see who have joined us here on Facebook as well. And oh, okay. We have we have a comment from our Facebook user. Good afternoon to you. And I do believe you were here before. Welcome back. And I should have written down your name, and I apologize so much. I apologize because I should have written your name down. Johnny, you remember our Facebook user, right?
yes,
Yeah, she was here. If it's the same person, and I apologize if it's not the same person, but welcome our Facebook user and those that are on Instagram. Welcome to you as well. We have MZ Keys 88 have joined us as well. Oh boy, they're really blasting on Instagram. Do you see them, Johnny?
yeah. I see it. I
They're
see it.
waiting for you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get started. And we have Shawan Jones. We have Shawan Jones. She have joined us on Facebook. So let's get these knocked out the way. She says, "Good afternoon to you both." Well, good
Good.
afternoon to you, my darling. And if you have any questions, please feel free to place them in the comments, and we will get to as many as we possibly can on today. Well, like you said, let's go. Let's go. Let's get ready to rumble. We would like to introduce again to some and to many, because if you don't know him by now, you will know him. The one and only John Hicks. He is the proud owner of Custom Remodels with an S Design LLC. His story today, as we discuss and go through his journey from being homeless to the celebrity contractor that he is to now. Yes, yes, I know many are saying, well, what proof? Well, let me tell you, he has the receipts, he has the testimonials, he has payments, first of all. He has it all. And he's going to share with you all on today. So, Johnny, take over. It's your time. Tell us who you are, and then we'll go into what you have accomplished. Then we're going to go into it hasn't always been that way, and that's the homeless part. But
Right.
please share with us, who is Johnny Hicks?
All right. I'm Johnnie Hicks, your celebrity contractor. I am from South Carolina, Vaughnville, South Carolina, from a small town where not too many makers, nothing else to do. Where you got to come up mentally and make it out just to get outside the box. Where they don't pretty much they don't give you the answers. You got to find your answers. Um, I moved to Columbia, South Carolina to start to go to college, just to get away, to find something. Didn't really know what I wanted to do in life at that moment. I was an artist. That's my gift from God. But as I got older, I didn't know really what I wanted to do, and I went through a lot of hardships growing up, mentally. So I kind of lost myself and lost who I was. So I was on a journey to find myself all my life. I tried possibly anything you could think of. Started college, didn't finish. Went to school for an art teacher. That's probably the last thing I really wanted to do. It was just something I was thinking. Um, at the college, I left college and I gave up on myself. So
Mm,
I entered the streets. Once I got in the streets, I kind of lost myself to reality and to who my mom actually raised me up to be, and created a new identity. And I was in a place where nobody loves you, and I was at a point of, you know, not loving myself or anybody else around me. So I kind of gave up and just did what I wanted to do in life. Started doing music to kind of express myself. I never really was a talker. I've been bullied in elementary school, so my way to express myself was in anger through the streets, maybe violence, and through music to express myself. Um, but all those things, they came to an end with life changes, you know. So that's just the beginning. Y'all will hear more as we go on, as you ask more questions. But that's who I am. Johnny the Celebrity Contractor, that's me.
Yay. Now they're saying they do not see your face on Instagram. So every now and then you want to turn, there you go. You want to
Okay.
just show them a full view of your face. as you talked, you can look at your Instagram phone and then, share the screen with your Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter family as well. And yes, there you go. There you go. He knows what he's doing from, the being a contract, a design. Now there's a difference. He is a remodel contractor, doing remodels and special designs. And we will explain that because there is a difference. There is a difference. Now, we're asking people, or people are asking us, how do they connect with us? If you can hear, Johnnie, I'm going to share with them. If you go to Facebook, you can click on it's called the Gifting Table Broadcast on Facebook. If you go to Instagram, you should see us live. You will see me live. Click on that, and it will bring you right into the room around the gifting table. Okay, now that we have that out the way, back to you, Johnnie. Now, you mentioned a couple of things. You said, about a little bit about your journey of life. But that gift that you thought you were pursuing, it really wasn't a gift or a passion. You went to school, you started going to college to be, what was that again? A
Oh,
teacher?
an art teacher.
An art teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Now, being an art teacher, was it more drawn towards designs or perhaps just
It
being an
was
artist?
it was more targeted on being an artist. I thought of it like I was a cartoonist. I was always a designer, so I always made up my own cartoons. So everything it was all coming from the mind. Um, but like as like my parents and everybody where I'm from, the thing was to get a job. Go to school and get a job, and not really think. Push past that. Chase your dreams. It was never a chase your dreams. Go to work, work hard. So art teaching was just a way I could have stayed in what I had a passion for and have a regular job and do what I do. So that's how I end up in that situation.
And that's what most parents, I don't know if it's now, but back in the day, they said the best thing to do, make something of yourself. Go to college, after high school, go to college, get a degree, and then get you a job, find you a job.
Right.
But I truly feel in today's world, society, parents are taking a different look at the children. Number one, look at their identity and keep the identity the way it is. Number two, they're getting more involved, asking the children, what is it that you want to be or do? And for you, it was being an artist at the time.
Right.
Now, that rolled into, see, that was developing you into where you are now. You
Right.
were just at the early stage of your gifting because now you're being the designer, one of a kind. You never see another project like the last one, as you said to us when you were with us on Wednesday.
Right.
Tell us about, before we get to that, tell us about a little bit more about the homeless and how you were able to, while you were going through your trials and tribulations, your deepest valley in the wilderness, how were you able to get yourself out?
Well, first of all, I had to figure out how I got myself there, and I had to take accountability. A lot of people get themselves in situations, and they always look for a pity party or looking for somebody else to get them out or to blame someone else. So first of all, you got to figure out how I got there, right? Yes, I put myself there. Um, Running the streets, a nomad, just I heard a lot of people on the way. Um, it all came from me being hurt as a child. So I heard people going up, and I think I was just at my end of my ropes. God saved me plenty of times. Um, I done been to jail at least 8 times. It was one time that that they came to get me on the helicopter, and this was like the biggest bus, and I know I was at the end of my ropes, and that ain't what I had for myself in the future. At the end of the day, it was just putting myself in bad situations, not thinking, not caring. You know, heart was clouded. I was lost, and when I was in jail the last time, I had a I had a dream, and all I seen was trees blowing, grass blowing, tall grass. Freedom, air. Um, my son was in the dream, and when I woke up, none of that was there, and I was in a cold cell. So to realize how much my freedom meant for me was the beginning of my change. And in there, I read the Bible because I used to think of purpose as being successful. So all my life, I just like kind of chased being success and chasing the dollar, and that's what I thought it was. But once I realized that purpose was what God put you on this earth for while we stay here, because we're only here temporarily. And when I got out, I just pushed my music a little harder, but still, same results. My music was doing pretty well because of my stories and because of my background, and I just couldn't escape. Like it was too much. It was too much happening. Too much like close to death, out of body experiences going on in my life, and you know. The last time, but I started doing construction because it was a way to keep me from going to jail or doing what I was doing or running the streets. So that was the only reason I started doing construction. I really never thought I'd be working hard. That was not the plan. Like it was not the plan to work hard. Um, so I was working a job. I was working with this guy, uh, probably the meanest boss there ever was. Disrespectful. He couldn't keep nobody, but I'm a thinker and I'm a visionary. So after a while, the guy told me I'd never be nothing but a thug in the streets. And once he told me that, I woke up and I was like, I'm always got to prove people wrong. So it was, nah, you're not gonna determine my life. I'm stronger than that. So that built strength inside of me. And then he was great at what he did. So I decided to like really focus on construction at that point. And I stayed, even though he was not a good boss, but I knew he was good and I know what I could do. And in my mind, I said, one day you're gonna work for me because I understand that business, and I seen a couple of mistakes he made in the business side. So I took all the contracting side from him, and we was just doing remodeling apartment complexes. The guy messed me over. So I got so good to the point where he had to pay me. I started out from $8 an hour to he had to pay me $18 an hour. Then he had to subcontract because I was too, I done got advanced. I advanced in like 3.5 years, just that fast. Got to tell you my willpower. So once he subcontracted me, I think he got on drugs and stuff like that, and he disappeared. I worked for 3 months without pay. The man disappeared for 3 months without pay. I couldn't pay my bills. I was living on couch to couch. Um, I was asking money in the hood, different people, getting $20 here, $20 there. I had a vehicle, but I couldn't drive it because I had no gas money. And a lot of people thought I was on drugs or, I was blowing money or doing crazy things, but because they see me going to work and come home dirty, but I wasn't, I didn't have no ends meet. So it started getting devastated. A lot of people around me, family members, friends, they was looking at me like I was a nobody at that time. And so I was on stub, trying to figure it out. And one day I decided I found some gas money and I ended up going to the old apartment complex to find him. And when I got there, he wasn't there. So I talked to the project manager and I told the project manager about the situation. And the project manager was happy to see me, right? So I was wondering, like, what's he so happy for? He was like, man, look, your boss man, he never showed back up. And he just disappeared on us. I'm like, wow, he disappeared on me too. And it was like, look, we tried all the companies. They traveled from Texas. They had companies come, big companies from Texas, big trucks, big crews to come down to try to finish these apartment complexes. But these guys could not do the job that my boss did. So, or they was quitting. They couldn't handle the job, because there was a lot of work and there was high-end apartments. So he was like, look, man, I need you, man. You're the only person I know that can provide the same work as your boss man. Do you have insurance? No, I don't have no insurance. He was like, look, we'll provide you with insurance and we will give you the rest of these apartments. Please, can you come help us?
Wow.
Of course I can. I mean, I'm broke. I'm dead broke. And this would be kind of like the first time I work for myself. So it's like, what? What kind of question is that? So, of course I did. I didn't have no guys to work with me, so I was doing it by myself. 3 flights of stairs. I was knocking out an apartment a week. So, end up, it's a guy in Boston. He's a billionaire. He's an engineer, Fennell Engineering out of Boston, and he built all the top buildings in New York City and Boston. And I got a phone call from him, and he heard about me because they was like, yo, he's a one-man show, da 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 da. So he heard about me from some guys from Texas, all the way in Texas to South Carolina, and he was like, look, I need somebody to run my remodeling company. And what you don't know, I teach you. And I was like, but traveling to Boston, he was like, look, I'll pay for your flight to get to Boston. When you get here, you will have a credit card with your name on it. I'll buy you a work van. I'm gonna buy you a car just to drive around, and I'm gonna put you in an apartment rent free, and you could go shopping and buy your TVs, whatever. So it was like an opportunity of a lifetime, and I took it. I went to Boston, and he was like, I was doing apartments, but he was doing way above, my grade, which is a lot of high-end work, a lot of big buildings and big codes, different codes, like doing foundation work, like doing foundation work for like 60-story buildings. Like, and a major thing is, shout out to the Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan, right? So it was one apartment that we had, it was downtown condos. It was 3 condos that we turned into one house. We're talking 6,000 square feet in a building, inside out. So I was taking, I ran that full job, all the subcontractors. So I'm doing big things, and guess who comes in the door? security guards. I thought it was the president. It was actually Tom Brady, and I almost had a heart attack. You know, like, oh Lord, and just to be like doing Tom Brady house, and I'm the biggest fan. So I got to meet him. I got to learn a lot of things, but my license got suspended, so that ended in 8 months. So 8 months I had because I was the boss man running the job, and I had to get to where I need to go with the vans. He had to let me go. So I end up having to come back to South Carolina, which was not what I intended to do. And, I don't think I had enough money to save up because I was spending and having fun and, turn it up. When I got back, I ended up getting in a car accident, and with my truck, with all my tools in it. And I broke my collarbone, and my truck was over with. So I only had liability insurance. So I got nothing out the deal. This one, it started going down here at this point. I was staying with one of my best friends, and for like $400 a rent, because I couldn't work at this point because of my collarbone. I tried to work, but I fell with the ladder, so it was no working. He kicked me out of the house. So that's when I became homeless. So I didn't have no vehicle, no money, no nothing. Never told no one. Was too ashamed of it, like all the downfalls that I already had in life. I finally started doing something I like, and then boom, it just all get taken away from me. And I never been the type to imagine myself being homeless or out here like that, like helpless. Like it was very embarrassing at the moment. But with my mind, it was something I needed. I needed to be alone. I needed to pray more, get closer to God, to try to figure these things out. So we're not telling nobody. I used to actually sleep under people garages, porches, people backyards, and be gone at 4 o'clock in the morning before they wake up in the morning. Holding signs saying I would work for food. I did this for like 6 months straight, and then I ran across one guy holding the sign, and he had a job for me for $150, and he said he'll pick me up. So he picked me up. I did the job for him, pretty easy. I did a good job. So he was like, "Look, man, can you do siding?" I was like, "Yeah, I can do siding." He was like, "Well, I got an older house that I would like you to work on." So he was like, "Look, I don't want to have to pick you up, and you can't do no work if I keep picking you up." He's like, "I used to have the transportation company." He's like, "I got a van. It's worth about $500, but it'll do the trick. It'll get you to point A to point B." He said, "I don't know how long it will, but it'll get you to the job." And I was like, "Sure. I mean, I don't have nothing. At least I have a place to sleep at now at the same time." So I took the job, got the van, worked on the house to give me extra $500. So in the process of that, I ended up getting another job after I finished that. So after that, I got a $3,000 job for a customer, and that was great. Then I ended up getting a $20,000 job, which was a bigger job, and I needed a crew. But like, what I'm gonna do? I don't have a crew. I went out and found people, and I put a little crew together. So for on and off for like the next year, I was getting jobs. I was getting messed over by a lot of customers, but it was all good because it was better than not having nothing. So I was trying to build a name for myself. And I seen this, it was a barn, and it was empty, like a barn, like a real live barn. Ugly, like nowhere is not livable. And I found the owner to the barn, and I was like, "Hey, excuse me, sir. Could I live in your barn?" He's like, my dog wouldn't even stay there. Why would you want to stay there? I was like, "Cause I want to turn it to a livable house." He was like, "What? You want to turn that to a livable house? How are you gonna do that?" I was like, "I said I figured out." And he's like, "Well," he said, "Let me tell you this. If you could turn that to a livable situation, you could stay there for free." And in my mind, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to turn this to a mansion. I'm going to take this because my mind always big, still today. But I said I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this barn. I'm going to turn it to a mansion. And I was going to use that as a way to go live and show people what I can do. Because my talent really wasn't. They didn't know my talent at this point. So as I'm still working at other jobs, and I'm living in my van, and I'm working on this barn. So I started turning the barn. I did an addition to the barn, made it bigger. I put 2 bathrooms in it, a bathroom and a regular bathroom in the barn. I built the kitchen, added the kitchen in it, built my cabinets from scratch, tore all the walls down, inside, outside, replaced all the rotten wood, all the termite damage, and started to install stone, tile, so this is a process. This is about a 6-month process I'm going through.
Right.
I'm,
Right.
so I'm almost finished, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, I got 2 weeks left, and I'm like, yo, wow, like I'm doing it, and I'm so happy I'm about to have a place to live. Life is gonna be good, As soon as people can see my talent, it's gonna be up from there. So, I went to got a truck. So now I got a truck. I went out of town to get the truck, and I'm driving back like, wow, man, I got a truck. I still got the van. I got tools. I got a crew now. I get back, and I went to work, and I was like, yo, look, man, I deserve to get me a hotel, and like a nice hotel with some good mattresses so I could get some good sleep. And I just need to go rest right now and enjoy it. Go get me some good food and go in the room and relax. Because I was working like 24/7 trying to bring myself out of my situation. Everything don't happen like it's like you planned it out to. So once I left, I got a phone call. Your house is on fire.
Oh no. The barn that you were living in or fixing up.
The barn that I was fixing up, and I was 2 weeks close to finishing. And every dollar that I had from these other jobs, I was putting into that project. I had no insurance because I didn't know about how to get insurance on it. Being that it's a barn turned to a house, so I had no insurance. But it was in disbelief. I didn't believe it because I was like, nah, I'm doing the right thing. I'm changing my life. God ain't gonna let that happen. It ain't that bad, right? So I said maybe they didn't set the back on fire and nothing like that. So I'm driving out there, still like worry free, like it ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing major. Until I pull up and it's surrounded by fire trucks. The van I had was blown to smithereens, and the house is burnt down. And everything I worked for, all my tools, everything I had, all my new clothes, was gone. And now I got an enemy out there that basically couldn't stand the fact that me being homeless, I was making something out of nothing. that was so that put me to a point where I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what to do at that point. I was paranoid. I was thinking like, yo, somebody's out to get me. What had I done that wrong? But then I woke up and realized, right, it's karma. It's karma. Before God bless you, before God bless you, you got to receive that karma, and you got to keep the faith and come out of it. So before He bless you, you got to go through that mode. And all the stuff I did in life to people and all the people I hurt, I took from, it was all karma. So once I realized it was karma, and I was like, it's all right. It ain't nothing. That's nothing. Right after I set my mindset, I kept going. I didn't stop. I kept on moving, and I kept believing. Uh, and then next thing you know, I got a phone call from this guy. He was like, "Look, I heard you the man. I heard you could turn uh, anything to something special." I was like, "Okay, yeah, you got the right man." He's like, "Look, we got properties in Savannah, Georgia, and Charleston, South Carolina, and we got over 100 houses, and I want you to take over that whole side of the Low Country." He said, "So get you some crews ready, and I want you to take that whole side. It's your show. You have nobody to answer to. You the man. The only person you got to come talk to is me. Get the for the keys, and let me know when you're done with the projects, and I'll let you know how much we're paying for each project." So, and I end up getting a house right after that. I end up moving in the house. I stayed. I met a friend, and I stayed with her after they burnt my house down for like 2 months, and then I found a house, a full house, enough space, garage, everything I needed as a contractor. And now, as soon as I moved in, I basically moved to Charleston, living in the houses because I was already at the bottom, so I knew how it was. So my thing was to get these houses done as fast as possible and at precise mode. And I end up getting at least 6 crews. So now I got 6 crews, and I'm knocking out. I got 6 houses going at one time. I end up buying a 20-foot trailer. End up buying a new truck, a Dodge Ram, 2018. Brand all new tools, all the new toys that I needed to complete all my jobs, and I'm moving up, and like in a major way, in a fast way. But still to get to where I'm at now, this is just a part of the story because at one point, I'm starting to realize that I'm worth more because I'm doing like the worst houses. They got houses that growing trees in the middle of them. They fully knocked down, and they need full framing and basically a whole new build. So I'm like, yo, I'm starting to realize my value. Like, look, I can't do this no more. It brought me to where I needed to be at, but it got to be more. So the company started falling that I was working for, and the guy was that I talked to, he was messing things over. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to be back, no work, but I accumulated some bills, and I got guys working for me. I said the process can't stop. But it was a house that I did I did a bid for like a year and a half ago through that process. And I knew that I didn't have customers right now because nobody haven't seen my high end yet. So this customer, okay, COVID hit the same time. COVID hit, I was in Savannah. I thought I was in the world. Like, whoa, everybody thought I was in the world. It was dark. Nobody was on the road. Thank God that as a contractor, I still could go out there and do my thing. So, but this is the last job, so I was just praying for, I'm like, when I get back to South Carolina, I hope I can, accumulate some customers. But the customer, she ended up calling about that house, and it was like she was ready to go. You know, it was an $86,000 project. It was a big project, probably worth more, but you know, I never had $86,000. And my thing was, it wasn't the money at the moment. It was more
Experience.
experience and showing people what
Yes.
I am capable of doing. And
Yes.
now I get the chance because the lady gave me freedom to do all her designs and do it exactly how I wanted to do it. Right. And it was probably one of the ugliest houses I ever did. And I love challenges. So it was a challenge. I did the project, got done with the project, and then I showed the world. And from then on, my work started going. It started on Facebook. My work started going viral. Um, so I started getting more customers that start letting me do my own thing. Because most of the time, customers have it already in their mind of what they want, kind of, and you know, here they're not really used to the high end designs and stuff that's out of the box, which I'm an out of the box thinker. So I was like, I had to create something for myself, for my business, to put an identity on myself. And, you know, so that brings you back to the art, being the artist in me. So I push that every project I do, I will outdo myself. Um, Now at this point, I done learned every job, HVAC, the electrical, the plumbing, roofing, um, framing, uh, the full deal. I'm full deal, heads of steam going forward. A lot of other contractors called me just to get advice. I knew everybody's job like the back of my head. You know, I know exactly how to plan it out and how to set everything in place in motion. Like if I draw it in my head, okay, I put the picture in my head, and then I ride around no music until I figure out what it's going to take to get there. No skipping, no process. And after I ride around the music, I give myself about a week. I might be walking to Walmart, no telling where I'm at, but then it'll click in my head, and bam, I go to the drawing board, go to the computer, draw it out, boom, boom, boom. Then make it look easy. As soon as I finish, the project is exactly how I planned it out, better than what the customer thinking that they was getting. Um, I was just a different breed. I just wanted to give my all. Like through the whole process, every job was give my all because I ain't had nothing, and I wanted to be more than just your average contractor. So
Right. And you've proven yourself to do so throughout. What I'm hearing, as you were speaking, I was like taking notes, and I have a full page. I know that you're in the process of writing your book. Thank you very
right,
much for, allowing me the opportunity to help you, get your full story out. But I've heard mindset, discipline, endurance, manifestation, increase, visionary, which you are, because you visualize in your mind. It comes, through being the visionary, and then you put it on paper. As the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. And a customer may have one set idea in mind, but it's you take that to a whole new level, and over, what do they call it, you over deliver, which is something that a lot of contractors do not do. They'll do the basic
right.
and expect to get paid grand, but you
That's it.
over deliver. And that's the key thing. And then you build such a relationship with your customers that they are ready, willing, and able to write testimonials for you. So, anyone looking for not just a typical contractor, We're not talking your normal handyman. We're not talking about a handyman. A handyman can't do everything or most of the things that a contractor can do. A basic contractor cannot do what, meaning the vision, having that vision of what you dreamt about, of what you can imagine your home, the most expensive, valuable access is your property, whether it's a commercial investment or it's your residential home. What you need, you're looking at him, if you're watching live now, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Instagram, and the other platforms we will be posting this live on, or watching the replay, you will not find someone from the heart that been through a lot of, yes, trials and tribulations, but the thing is, God was on his side. It was meant for him. God has the plan for each and every one of you, and he kept Johnnie Hicks in spite of being homeless, coming out of that dark place. He didn't give up on his God. He believed, he trusts that God was going to bring him out, because what he had in his mind, his dreams, his vision, his mission, wasn't what he was going through. But if you're looking for someone to model, do the remodeling of your home, any room in your home, and have a special design, that desire, that heart, you're looking at him. You're talking Kustom Remodels Design LLC.com. You can leave him a message. He'll be more than happy to get back to you ASAP. You can inbox him on Facebook or Instagram. DM. We say DM. Those of you who do not know what DM means, it means direct message. So you can send him a private direct message if you have in mind that project. He will make what's in your mind, your mission, your vision, into something extravagant, over delivering, over value, because he put his mind, heart, soul, and body into what he does. Thank you very much, Johnnie, for really sharing with us your story. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. They will see it on Facebook, they will see it on Twitter and YouTube, but they will not see it on Instagram. So you can continue to talk for 30 seconds, on Instagram while this is being played through our other platforms. So you will see it when it go up, and you can just talk 30 seconds, and I will give you a sign. Hey, it's like, let's go to our next, because we do want to ask you some questions. We have some viewers in. Okay.
It's not easy. You gotta put your work in. It feels much better. Like a lot of you kids out here, everybody looking for the easy way out. I promise you, the easy way out is not the way it wasn't invented like that. The hardest worker wins. You know, think smart also, but you got to go get it. Put your mind to it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Just make sure when the doors open, you walk in those doors ready with your battle boots on, and go get it. And don't let nobody else deter you and say that you can't. All right. Boom.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you very much. And for those that heard the end, because he was having a conversation with Instagram, the ones that our crowd, our family that did not hear the commercial. But let's share with the audience how they can contact you. And I have it written down so it will be easier for me. And you can say yes, and I'll give you a few minutes, to elaborate. If you're looking to reach out to Johnnie Hicks on Instagram, it's Johnnie underscore the underscore celeb, CELEB underscore contractor. Facebook, you can reach him. Ooh, what is your Facebook handle? You probably know. Oh, give him the business one on Facebook. It's Custom Remodels and Design LLC.
Yes.
Okay, that's the Facebook. Custom Remodels and Design LLC. On his email, let's give his email. His email is custom with a K, not with the C. Custom
Nah,
with
I would see.
the K. Excuse me?
No, I was just repeating what you were saying.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay. Kustom remodels with an S design LLC at gmail.com. And his beautiful website. You can, when you go on there, check out his designs. And that's just the, just the tip, just the teaser. He has many, many design, and he takes beautiful pictures and place them on his website as well as his platforms as well. His website is custom with a K, Ustom remodels with an S design LLC.com. And we will be placing them throughout all of the platforms. So just in case you need to reach out to him. And if they would like to call you, your business number is
It's 803 977 0838. Again, that is 803 977 0838. If you can't get to me, leave a message, a detailed message, and I will get to you as soon as I can.
now, hear this, hear this. You want to hire someone that is responsible and reliable, because when it comes to your home, you want the best, right? For the rest of the time that you will be living in that grand home of yours. Whether the house is, let's start with 50 years old, 25, 50 to 100 years old, it doesn't matter. Whether it's new construction, being a realtor myself, let me tell you, let me share something with you. When you have new construction, and Johnnie, you can elaborate. When you have new construction built, your home built, you go in with the basic. You go in with
Right.
the basic from the builder to keep your cost down. Then after you settle in, you know exactly what you want. Then you upgrade. And who do you call? Johnnie Hicks. You call Johnnie Hicks. Yes, yes. The celebrity contractor, he will come in, give you an estimate after you say, "Oh, I want granite counters," and I'm just naming a few things. I want my basement finished. I want a deck added on. And your list gets longer and longer. He can do the job like no other. And you will see when you go on his website, he used quality, quality. I'm talking quality material, not the kind of material, Johnny, help me on this. You know, some contractors come in and they use the cheapest, even a builder use the low grain. Do you call it low grain material?
low low grade materials, low end.
Low end material that won't last you the years to come.
You pay
But
for what you
not
get.
Johnny. Johnny, take it. You give them before we close. In closing, just share with them, you know, when I call you, what's the first thing, the second thing, go up to three things, and then they will have to reach out to you one on one. When I call you, ring, 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 hello. Is this?
Hey, how you doing? This Johnny, the celebrity contractor. How may I help you today?
Yes.
All right.
I have in mind, we've been in our house for some time, and I'm thinking about remodeling. Can you stop by, or what are the steps? Can you tell me the first step? Is it that I need to do for you to stop by? Let's schedule an appointment. That's the first step. Let's schedule an appointment for you to come by and give me an estimate.
Okay, it would start off with I need you to let's have this interview. Let's see what you want, what you're looking at doing, the type of remodel, and then once we get past that point, then I would like you to go to www.custom with a K remodels designllc.com and book your appointments there. And from there, we could chat and we'll get more insight. I have somebody come and check. Then once we get an appointment, I come myself to have a sit down with you and let's run through your project to see what you really want. And I explain to you and show you what we can do. You're trying to save money, or you want it how you want it. I love customers who want it how they want it, because once you're trying to save money, a lot of times when you're trying to save money, you really only set yourself up for, okay, 3 years later, I want another remodel. So I highly suggest that you get it how you want the first time. Whether we had to take it in steps, we could do the bathroom first. We could do the kitchen next. Plus, I offer financing.
I was
So,
going to ask. You read my mind, Mr. Visionary.
all
Do you
right.
offer financing? Because I have 3 rooms, and I know it's going to cost me, especially to have them custom design.
Right.
So you offer financing or a
Yes.
program. You have that in your package.
Yes.
That's awesome. I
So,
can pay you over time.
yes. And you don't have to wait you don't have to lower your standards to get something that you can afford right now, when you can finance and go ahead and get what you want right now and pay on it like a car. A lot of people you're paying all these high payments plus insurance on the car. Why not do that for your home? That's more important, because every dollar you put in your home, you're boosting the value up. I don't put cheap materials in because your job look like the materials, and I like stuff to last. Cheap materials do not boost up the value, but good materials will boost up the value of your home. It's certain things like doing a deck when you're getting composite boards. They're more expensive, but you'll never have to paint them again, and they last forever. All you have to do is pressure wash and keep on moving.
Wow.
It's just simple as that. So that's why I have financing, because I know it's not cheap to do custom work, because I do everything right. We're not skipping no steps. And if anything happened, you got a 5-year warranty. I will come myself and fix it in
Five
5 years.
years?
5 years.
Now, we all know a contractor doesn't give you 5 years. Now, when they may give you a year or 60 days, but 5-year warranty, that's tremendous. Now, a question just came in. They want to know, the viewers would like to know, will I be dealing directly with you or someone else? If I have any questions, concerns, will you be the man on the job?
If you got any questions or concerns, I will be the man on the job that you talk to. Period. We don't.
Good.
Now you may talk to my secretary on making appointments, but when it comes to the job, you deal with me the whole job through. I'll walk you through. We'll make it easier. You can help me while I help you. What can we do better? How can we move? Scheduling. What's next? You deal with me, and we'll make this process very as smooth as we can.
Thank you very much. Someone placed your Instagram in the Instagram. Someone placed your Instagram handle in the feed. Thank you very much. I don't know who did that, but thank you. And they said faith is strength. Yes. And when you have a team, when you have people, whether it's a community, whether it's a customer, whether it's your paid team, you need people all around you, like-minded individuals, because no job is an easy task.
No.
And as Johnnie explained to all of us, every job was a challenge, but he persevered. He had the endurance to press through everything that he was challenged with. And that's the kind of contractor that you need on your project. Something may go wrong, but you know what? He knows how to work it out. In closing, but before you get to that, we do have a comment. We want to acknowledge our we have a couple of announcements here. We have from Shawan Jones. In those moments where it didn't look like things were going well, what did you do to shift yourself from going into a downward spiral mentally? Do you want to, can you kind of give it to them maybe in a couple of sentences, because we are at the end of the hour?
Well, when it didn't look too good, I just kept the faith. I just knew when I just set my mind on what I wanted to do, and I just refused to stop. I refused to stop until I got it. And doors open, and when doors open, I realized this is what God had for me. And then I know if God got it for me, there's no need to stop. It's just a process I got to go through. So I prayed to God to strengthen me mentally and endurance, and He did that for me, and I appreciate it.
Amen. Amen. And thank you very much, Shawan Jones, for bringing up that question. And again, if you have in mind, whether it's now or in 2023, because we're like on the third quarter, in the third quarter, you all, and Johnny schedule, he's booked for some time. I do believe what this year, or
Yeah,
when are you taking projects?
uh, in 3 months, but it's best to get in there now before. I've definitely served paying customers that are more serious. You want to get in. You you put a deposit down. I will book
You're
your
locked
spot.
in.
You're locked in. You won't have to worry about nobody's. And I do project by project. I don't skip projects. I don't jump over here doing this project or that project. We will work on your project and get it done. You get all my attention. We are family at that point.
Amen. Amen. You heard it. You want to, if you're serious about doing that remodeling, you want to lock in your date and time with a deposit right now and trust him. He will not leave town like some did. You heard it. He's here. He's here. He's young. He's young. So he's going to be here for a long, long time. God bless his heart, mind,
Young and
body,
healthy.
soul, and spirit. We're going to keep him strong and mighty. Yes, yes. And he's a hard worker. He is a hard worker. So when he starts a job, he doesn't stop until he is finished. And sometimes I call him, he hasn't eaten. He skipped breakfast, lunch. Well, when are you going to eat? You need to take a break. He said, I got to get it done. I got to get it done. Okay. Okay. And he does have a team. He has subcontractors working with him, but most of the part, those little, those special corners, those special designs, he will do them for you himself. And then whatever else he can give to his team, that's what he does. But all the plans will come out of the mind of the one and only. Yes, you're talking about the celebrity contractor, Johnnie Hicks. Well, thank you very much. Do you have maybe a goodbye or a word or two to say to our Instagram audience? Thank you very much. And we have some more that just joined us, and we give you a wave. We're waving to you. Thank you very much for spending time with the work beingologist and the one and only Johnnie Hicks. But in closing, he's going to let you know again how to reach out to him. And we hope that you will receive receive the same respect and designs that you deserve. Johnnie, it's
All right.
your
All right.
closing.
So thank you everybody for joining us, watching. As I shared my story, y'all amazing. I thank y'all for all the support. Support is definitely most needed. Um, I definitely support back. Make sure y'all go follow my page, share my page, share this, and if you want to ask any questions, just regular questions, and just hit me up in my inbox, Facebook or Instagram. If you're serious about getting work done, you could call me at 803-977-0838. That's 803-977-0838. And I will direct you to my website. You can go to my website directly through Instagram. and you can book there. You could join. You'll see new promos we're having, new jobs coming up. I will be on there from time to time doing a podcast showing certain different angles of work. Actually, me working, so y'all can see me how I get dirty. I'm clean right now, but she's seen me. I really get dirty. Monday through Friday, I'm dirty, and on the weekend, I'm just blessed to be here and be at this point. And I kind of, I swift up a little bit. Actually, just getting off this morning. I worked till 11 o'clock and rush here to come make sure I got to see y'all. So y'all stay tuned in, stay following. I stay posting new work coming soon. Uh, we always striving to be better. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up every night because it ain't easy, you know. And that's it. The outro.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for the opportunity, taking time from your busy schedule to be here at the Gifting Table broadcast. We're going to do it again. You're going to see more of him throughout. And guess what? He's a rapper. As he show you his work, he will sing to you. He will sing to you and just rap to you, and it's clean rap. It's clean rap. And he just put some fun in it.
Right.
Yes. So we're going to say goodbye to Instagram. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you coming on. And as we sign off on Instagram, we're going to, let me see if I can just get this. Johnny, we're going to say goodbye. Wave at the people as I click out. Goodbye, Instagram.
Peace.
Okay. Instagram is trying to hang in there. Yeah, we're out. We are out. And now we're going to sign off on Facebook, Twitter, as well as YouTube. And just hang tight behind the scenes so that you and I can have a chat in the back room. Goodbye, Facebook. Goodbye, YouTube, as well as Twitter. Talk to you soon.